Mr. Thomas. Today's question is, how do you prepare your team for the introduction of custom software?
Yeah, good morning, Lavanya. Thank you for the question. Okay, see, the reason, first of all, why the team has to be prepared when we are or when a company is implementing custom software is because usually there is a very high resistance from the team members to adopt the new way of running their operations. For example, if they were very settled and comfortable with the people-driven kind of an organization where they were doing things based on their own ideas and their own processes that they invented and they were comfortable with it. Suddenly, when the organization is shifting towards a tech-driven organization or a complete process systems-driven organization, there is a huge resistance that comes because it'll appear as if there is too much of control and things are not happening the way they wanted. There is so much of accountability being imposed on them and a lot of things, so people, the team members especially, they put in a lot of resistance, and especially when it is a custom software which is being developed specifically for the customer, there is a huge need for cooperation from the team while the transformation is happening, because they have to understand the changes, they have to understand um, why the changes are happening. They have to cooperate by experimenting with the new things. They have to give feedback. They have to give active feedback saying that, okay, why don't we improve it? So this team resistance can be a major hurdle in implementing a custom software. And in some organizations, just because the team does not cooperate, the projects can even fail just because of that. So how can we overcome that? So what we have to do is, as you said rightly in the question, how do we prepare the team? How do we prepare the team? So the few steps can be followed. What the customer will have to do is, the first thing is, they have to ensure that every team member is aware of the purpose, vision, mission, goals of the organization. Okay, so if every team member in the organization, employee in the organization, is clearly aware that, okay, this is the purpose of our organization, this is where I want to go, this is there, this is the this has been our last 5 years or 10 years of journey, and this is where we want to go in the next 1 or 3 or 5 years. So that a clear understanding of the organization's purpose, vision, mission is essential, because once they understand that and they are able to see how they are contributing to the growth of the organization, to the purpose of the organization, and how their productivity is directly linked to the overall growth. And then they will also understand that if they are able to use a tool, a tech-driven approach or a process-driven systematic approach, it will directly contribute to their own individual career growth. It will make their overall effort a little easy. It will increase their productivity and it will help them in their own career growth. So this is something the leaders of the organization should ensure that every team member understands. And once every team member understand and they align themselves with the purpose of the organization and with their career growth, then it will be easy for them to take up the challenges that come up with the implementing of the new custom software. So a training is essential, a mindset shift is very essential. And once that is achieved, the team themselves will look forward to the change. They themselves will, say, sir, why don't, to this, the management, they themselves start giving ideas, how we can implement custom software, what kind of new features is required or what modifications is required. And they will be completely involved in the entire process. So this is how an organization, through training and making them purpose aligned, they can ensure that the team is prepared when a custom software is implemented. So that's the answer, Lavanya. Thank you.
Thank you.